Tonight, make some noise if you're having a good time. Because we are just getting started with the show. We're gonna do the podcast live in front of you guys on the spot. Right now. All right, and right about now, first of all, my name is Sung Beats. I will be performing the intro to the podcast live in front of you by recording my beatboxing into this device. It's called a loop station. Check this out. I hope you guys enjoy. Here we go. Check, check. Whoa. All right, hope that got your attention. Here we go. And that's the beat in a loop. With the bass. You're tuning in to the Subway Creatures. 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 The next Uptown train is now arriving. Stand clear of the closing doors. You're tuning in to the Subway Creatures. You're tuning in to the Subway Creatures. You're tuning in to the Subway Creatures. New York City. Make some noise. Thank you guys so much. I'm Sung Beats.
Sung Beats?
Give it up for Sung Beats. Give it up for all of our openers, too.
Yeah.
Everyone was amazing.
Holy shit.
Everyone was amazing. I want to thank everyone who performed before us, including L Train Brass Band. Thank you for doubling our
L
attendance
Train
for
Brass
this event.
Band.
Woo! That was amazing.
I feel like before we start, we have to get everybody on our side. We have to like make sure that they're on the. You guys, give it up if you ride the train.
Woo! 275, bitch.
Wow, don't we all have so much in common? That's
Hell
so
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, that's a good start. That is.
Thank
we
you.
are live from the famous Brooklyn Bowl, celebrating the launch of Blue Point new beer. What the L? If you have one, put it up. We'll do a quick little toast to you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Blue
I need
Point,
a
for
beer.
having us to start this off. This was an amazing idea.
I'll put my
Hell
drink
yeah.
Putting
on,
us
but,
all
you know.
together. So cheers.
I love the artwork, too.
Yeah, actually, we'll get into that. We'll definitely. We have the artist who put that together here.
Fire.
We're going to interview him. We also are going to get into a towards the back end of the show, video contest that we put together. And you guys submitted videos, and we let Blue Point pick the top 3. And I think you're going to want to stick around for that. We'll be showing that video, showing all 3 of those shortly. Right off the bat, guys, we're on stage. Names that have played here: Guns N' Roses, Stevie Nicks, Kanye West, John Legend.
Yeah, we're no Guns
Us.
N' Roses.
This does not make any sense, but we are here.
Literally, none of this makes sense. This is a bowling alley, but it's a bowl. It's weird. It's like they do concerts, so they say bowl.
Right.
So you're like, we're at the Brooklyn Bowl, and then you come in, people have 3 fingers and a ball, and you're like, oh, the Brooklyn Bowl. Got it.
Yeah,
Yo, I didn't know that Guns N' Roses was still alive.
they are.
Are
performed
they?
here?
They are.
You learn something new every
I
day.
don't really listen to
I guess
Guns
so.
N' Roses.
Big shouts to anyone who's here. I know that this is a rough day. This is the day after Memorial Day weekend. So big shouts to anyone who decided to come out and show some love. Guys, how was your Memorial Day?
It was good. I ate grilled watermelon for the first time. It was pretty good.
You ate grilled watermelon.
Oh, you were there?
I didn't see the watermelon grilling.
Yeah, you left. We did it after you left, so you couldn't make fun of us.
That was your first time?
You know about this?
Do you eat grilled watermelon too?
I feel like you came out having already had grilled watermelon.
Nah. I feel like you got to be rich to have grilled. That means you have like a reserve watermelon. Like you eat one the regular way, and then you have to have enough watermelon to throw in the grill.
Oh yeah, you have to have an excess of watermelon to grill
Yeah.
No one's gonna risk warm watermelon when they don't have extra.
So this happens to me every time I'm around people. For those of you who don't know, I'm Rick McGuire. I run SubwayCreatures, the account. And these are our co-hosts, Kim Congdon and Freddie D'Abreu.
Freddie D'Abreu.
Whoa.
That was a fusion. Sorry.
Literally a fusion.
I put it together?
You said
Yeah.
Freddie
You know
D'Abreu.
what? That was a Freudian mistake because we were talking about that earlier, how I do that. I almost call him that every time.
It's like when you call your teacher mom,
He's Petey.
but with black people.
Yeah.
Yo,
Oh,
Freddie.
that's
You call
fucked
every
up.
black dude Freddie. Yo, Freddie, what up?
You could pass for a Freddie. You could pass for a
I
Freddie.
think I could. I got freckles.
Petey, Freddie.
Freckle
it's all the
Freddie.
Same shit.
They're all the same to a
Petey
guy
big.
named Rick.
Yeah. What do you call me, a stereotype?
True.
So I had a girl, like what always happens when we're out. I had a girl tell me that her friend's dad actually works in Grand Central in the Lost and Found. Now, we've talked on the show before about the Lost and Found and what a nightmare that could be, or what a treasure chest that kind of place can be. But her story was pretty wild. So she starts off by saying that there was a guy who fell asleep on the Metro North, and he had a fake eye, and the eye popped out, and he lost it.
Just a regular day on the Metro North.
Just
to
a
me.
regular day on Metro North.
Eyeballs rolling. Okay.
So on top of this, I don't know how someone loses an eye while sleeping, but on top of this, he goes to the Lost and Found at Grand Central to find the lost eye. Now, I'm assuming lost eyes cost a lot of money.
Hell yeah.
I don't know, but
I would say
I don't know
probably
why
somewhere in
someone
the
would want an
thousands.
eye back once it's been on the floor of the Metro North.
Ew, if you pop an eyeball that fell out of your socket and onto the Metro North floor and you put it back in your eye, you're gonna get fucking gangrene or
But
something.
it's glass. You just throw it in some boiling water.
That's
and
true.
then-
You boil it with your toothbrush?
Yeah, boop, pop it back in.
So, for anyone who's listened to the podcast before, we've talked about the Lost and Found a little bit and the crazy stuff you can find there. And everything, they categorize everything. So everything is in sections and in cases. This guy shows up to the Lost and Found at Grand Central. They have a case of fake eyes that people have turned in. How about the people turning in fake eyes?
Yo.
That is ridiculous. But so there's now a guy there to look
Okay.
for his fake eye. He's got a bunch of options, I guess.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry. A person who turns in a lost eye is much grosser than the
Yes.
person who lost
That's
their
what I was
eye.
getting to. I agree 100%.
Who picks up an eye off the floor and is like, you know what? We should send this
We
to
should
someone.
probably turn this into the Lost and Found at
Who
Grand
does?
Central.
Who has that much free time to like turn in eyeballs?
Yeah.
So who are you saying that's more gross? The person that lost the eyeball or the person that found it?
The second person that
Okay,
found
okay.
it and picked it up and was like, we gotta bring this in.
I'll tell you, it's a close second, though. It is a close
It's
second.
close, but it's like obviously a second.
Yo, if I was missing the eyeball, I'd probably lose my eyeball a lot too because I would line my socket with like velvet. So
Ew,
it'd make it
every time you pulled your eye, I'd be like,
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
I
Petey,
pull
look
it,
over
I-
here.
I'll pull it out and tell girls to rub it. Yo, feel that shit.
he's gonna pull his eye out and stick it on girls' shirts.
Hell
It's
yeah.
just gonna stick.
I see you.
Well, these stories are true, by the way. These are all, I didn't make this up for the show. Like, this really happened. But, you know, we also talked about how there's a large sex toy section at the Lost and Found, and that's also at the Penn Station one. So there's people out there losing sex toys. Were you around when we were talking about the guy or you told us the story of the girl?
When?
The girl who's had the sex toy, she got whacked in the face with one?
Oh, nah, I would have remembered that.
Was that you? Someone told that story.
Yeah, you
I thought
hit
it was
people with
him.
rats.
I guess it's not.
Yeah, I was with the rat slaps,
Not sex toys.
not the dildo slaps.
So apparently there is a plethora of sex toys at the Lost and Found as well. And again, who is turning these things in?
Well, that's
Ew.
fucking gross. But
That's-
also, there's a lot of millions of people in New York City, so I could see people like,
I-
sniffing them.
Well, I guess like if I was homeless and I didn't own my own vibrator, I'd pop through to see if there was any available at the local Lost and Found, the local LNF, as I would call it.
Oh.
So how do they?
Oh.
But how do they know? How do they know it's yours? You just go there and describe it.
I think you just come in and you claim it. You're like, that is mine. I like that one.
You come in with the receipt with the serial number.
That one's got a nice hook on it. I'll take that one. Anyway, and that's a true story. And I was like, as soon as I heard that, I am absolutely bringing that up because I'm sure someone has a similar experience, but I don't think so.
I feel like it's crazy. I feel like the Lost and Found at Grand Central and Penn Station is mad chill. Like I would expect it to be crazy.
I picture like the DMV.
You think it's that
It's
crazy?
like, like people not giving a shit. They're just like, whatever.
Because you know how much shit I lost, like IDs and credit cards? I was like, man, I'm not going to fucking Lost and Found.
How many credit cards have you canceled? Because I can tell you right now, I cancel one like
Yeah,
every
you're not
month.
going, you don't give a fuck.
Every month. Oh, I left it at the bar, not going back.
Because you don't think
I'm
we care about
probably going to
you.
leave my credit card at the bar here tonight, and there is no chance in hell I'm coming back to claim it. I'm just going to cancel it and have a new one sent.
This is a nice place, though.
This place is beautiful, man. This place is a great setup, and I'm glad we're here. The guys, I mentioned it last week. I know we talked a little bit about it. The guy who was pulling the emergency brake on all the trains.
Right.
A lot of these people were probably affected by it and didn't even know it. Because this guy, they finally caught him. I'm not saying it was because of us.
It was because of us.
But we did. Remember we put out the APB?
Yo.
We put out the APB.
He
and
got
we were,
caught because of us, for sure.
I swear to God. So this
Yeah.
is the second time this has happened. We fucking talk about this shit. 3 days later, I go to get coffee. I see on the front page of the newspaper, yo, the brake puller is caught. I'm like, dude, you guys are late, Daily News.
So just
We're
to catch,
Batman. We're the fucking Spider-Man of Instagram of New York City.
I guess so, but as Petey likes to call us, the snitches. We're the snitches.
Not all the way snitches.
But I think we're doing good.
we
Because
just
you know
helping.
what? This guy was fucking up everyone's commutes, and it honestly, it turns out 750 trains over the span of 3 months that this guy had affected. So again, it probably affected more than half the people in this room. They didn't even know it. But just to catch everyone up to speed, this guy was going on the trains. He was surfing on the outside of trains. He would go into the conductor booth that no one was in. He would pull the emergency brake and then get out of the train and run through the tunnel and escape. And he was doing this consecutively for 3 months.
I feel like he might have been working for Uber. like a fucking,
Touche, man.
like a spot. Like he went in there to kerfuffle the MTA's plans.
He was getting paid by Uber. I
Hell
love
yeah.
that. I love that angle. That is definitely what was happening. So it turns out this guy has been arrested 17 times in the past for what they're calling train surfing. He would ride on either the back, the sides, or the tops of trains. And he's been arrested 17 times. So it's not going to be the end of it. This guy's not done yet. There's going to be more. Even though they caught him, there'll be more.
So he was arrested 17 times for the same shit, pulling the brake?
Yeah. So now MPD wants him banned for life from
I
the,
would
from the subway
literally
system.
rather have someone jerk off on me. I'm not on me, at me.
A lot of dudes here
Talk
are like,
about
what?
Oh!
Yeah. Oh, man.
I would rather have someone jerk off at me on the train than pull the brake and slow me down. Is that crazy?
No, it's not.
As long as you're like a good distance where I can't like feel your vibration. Like
not
if you can
crazy.
feel the vibration of the
Yeah.
jerk off, you
Where
don't
does-
want them near you.
No.
Like you don't want them on the same bench where you're like both like going like this because of their jerk off. But
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'd take that over the train stopping
Yeah.
any day.
Just keep an eye on Nate, our producer, who looks like a porn director right in the front here. He's
Yeah.
the one who that will happen with. Yeah, he's up front. Love it. Guys, we every once in a while get into some weird news as well that's not necessarily Subway related.
Is this about the Japanese man?
This is the Japanese.
Everybody in here should like this story because, all right, free cocaine. Yeah, we're giving away free cocaine. Free bags of coke. Hey, give it up if you want some free cocaine.
Hey.
There, start.
I know what you want, Williamsburg. I'm just kidding, but we're talking about cocaine, so listen up.
We are. So there was a man, and this news I believe broke today, last week, swallowed 246 packets of cocaine, proceeded to board a plane in Bogota,
Big
going
deal.
to Tokyo.
I watched sorority
Did not
girls
make
at
it an hour into the flight before he died of a drug overdose.
I watched sorority
Damn.
girls at UF do more than that.
Oh, God.
246 packets, nothing. These chicks in the front, they'd kill 200 packets right now. Yeah?
Yeah, ski, ski.
Oh, God, and they're at a work event, too.
They're the best. They're fucking.
I know.
They're there.
I know.
Thank
She's
you.
just
Thank you.
being nice,
Thank
supporting
you,
the
ladies, for
podcast.
and now they can't walk away because we called them out. Now, like, they have the pressure of being our people.
Yeah, she raised her hand, then turned around. And she was
It's
like,
fine.
no,
They're the
I'm
hottest chicks in this entire place, and you should all learn from them physically, emotionally, and like their style and like what they're doing tonight. Thank you. Look, literally, they're the most attractive people here, and they're doing the right thing. So you ugly bitches, catch up.
I don't want to say that because there's probably some people in the dark that are pretty equally as beautiful.
I don't see them.
Oh, man, you're just hoping.
So he swallowed cocaine and he died on the plane.
And I didn't
And
even
that
make
sounds
it.
like a
Didn't
fucked up Dr. Seuss book.
It could be. We can
That's
make a
a
rhyme.
pretty good way to die, though.
Flying on cocaine, no
Hell
thanks.
yeah.
Imagine being stuck in a plane seat on 246 packets of cocaine. You're like,
Next to him. Well, next to him, because he died because his brain basically exploded from a cocaine overdose.
Fire. Did it come out of his head or?
No, he died from brain swelling. I mean, his head just kind of
How come people's
exploded.
heads don't explode? Like our skulls are pretty good with keeping our shit in there.
Sometimes they do, like this story that we just did.
Yeah, well,
where
can you
this
imagine-
man's head
I guess you
literally
touched upon
exploded, Petey.
Yeah, I guess you touched upon it, but sitting next to this guy on the plane, who basically, I'm assuming just his eyes just filled with blood. There's maybe blood coming out of his ears. He's done. And you have to make an emergency landing, and now you're in some random city, and your plane gets diverted.
I would rather have someone jerk off at me on a plane
You really?
than take 246 packets of cocaine and make us do an emergency landing.
Oh, man.
Touche. It's so fucked up because I agree with you on both. I'm like, yeah, I'd rather have you jerk off.
Please. There's so many instances where I'd rather just be jerked off at. And you know what? That's not even like a thing I have to choose. I just
That
say
is
that.
a regular day on the New York City subway, though.
That's a regular day in the life of a woman.
The L train.
Fuck a subway.
You're definitely getting jerked off at on the L train.
I'd be like, yo, come everywhere but my lips. Because your lips got nerve endings in them that's different than the rest of
Oh,
your
is that what
body.
does it? The nerve endings is
Yeah,
what does
because you
it for
got the
you?
nerve ending in your lip. They could come on my neck, my ears, my
you don't want to
forehead.
feel. You don't want to feel their cum tingle on your lips,
So that's what I'm saying. The lip is the most sensitive place where cum could land.
bro. Cum. That's why it's called cum.
Tell me about
'cause
it, Kim.
comes
Tell
in
me
so
about
many
it, 'cause
different ways.
I don't know.
Sometimes it's like aggressive. Sometimes it's like one of those Disney fans. Like it's a mist. Like it's like spread out. Sometimes it's a just straight jet stream.
Yeah, yeah.
Cum is always a surprise.
Yeah.
Put that on my grave.
That is absolutely
On
something
my
that would be
grave,
on your grave.
on my grave, put hummin' coming at ya. And you know I had to get ya.
Rick, what do you want on your grave?
I don't know because I can't top any of that.
But
But I was
yo,
waiting
just-
for his answer. I was waiting for his answer though, because
Yo, you should get the prayer hand tombstones that just say beloved on them.
oh, we talked about that, beloved.
Yes, my beloved.
With the
Yeah,
rosary.
white people, we're taking over beloved. That's us. That's ours. You can't have it.
I
You
don't
can't
know.
have it.
Nah, we even.
You took our spices, now you took our beloved.
beloved.
Oh, the whites.
Guys, we may have touched upon this. I'm not sure. Did you hear that it is possibly going to become illegal to use your phone crossing the street in New York City? I don't know who's going to enforce this, but it is a bill that is going to possibly be passed.
That makes me really upset because I feel.
Well, I get
really,
some
you're
clapping.
clapping?
People
You
are
want
excited.
that? This person is clapping.
with
You
that.
want people to. I'm like, if they're doing it, they should go. You know, like if they get hit, it's like, let's just sweep it up and move on.
Yo, I just picture guardian angels like taking it into their own hands.
And like the red.
with the red berets and shit.
Yep.
Like start
Yeah.
tackling people while they're crossing the street.
Have you ever seen any of those, by the way?
Yeah, I've seen them. They're always like, you always see like one or two. And you go, they can't protect us all.
Yeah, it's like an 85-year-old guy.
That's for
They
their,
should make
he's
it
got free
illegal for
time.
the trains to be late.
Yeah, well.
They should fine every time a train's late. They should fine the city.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I understand why they're there, but you also look at the people who are doing that, and you're like, ugh, I don't know that you're really gonna do much for me.
Yeah, that's
But-
a motherfucker from the Bronx's uncle most of the times.
Yeah, who has a lot of free time.
Yeah, he's unemployed. He got
Yeah.
disabilities. He's like, yo, I'm gonna go fight crime in the subway.
Right.
But he's really just looking at all the cholesterol asses at 145th Street.
So $25 to $250 could be the possible fine. I don't know why the big range, but that's
I
what you
would
could
rather a guy jerk off at me than be fined $250.
face. If there's one thing anyone's gonna take away from this episode,
Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of dudes following you home after this shit, Kim. You better get in the Uber XL.
no, Uber XL.
XL, she better get the Suburban.
No, too many back seats for dudes to hide
Too much
in.
room. Too
You
much
can't
room.
get an XL. They'll be popping out of the trunk and shit, jerking off. No. You
All
gotta
right.
get a fucking Uber smart car. Just you and the driver. And he might be jerking off too.
Yeah, they usually smell like that. Guys, I want to bring up and introduce the artist of the Blue Point What the L Can. Winston Sang, are you around? I see you right there. Let's get
Holy
him up.
shit.
Come here for Winston Sang, please.
Make some noise for the artist of the What the L beer can.
Oh
He
my
fucking
God.
killed this shit, yo.
Don't sit on your mic.
Or maybe he won't.
Yo, you fucking
Winston.
killed it.
Did someone just yell your name, Winston? You got groupies?
I paid some people in the audience.
Damn. Oh, damn. Winston's got a chant. That's how you get fucked. You make a beer can.
All right, Winston, where would people know you from prior to doing this? Because you went viral last year, I guess you could say in a good way or a bad way?
In a good and bad way, yeah.
What'd you
good
go
and a bad
viral
way.
for?
Yeah, I know we have a couple of your examples of work. Now let's just tell everyone you are a graphic artist. Did I get
Yes.
that right?
Yes.
Okay, and you started putting up posters in the subway last year
Right?
that did have the MTA name on it.
Yeah.
And we have the poster up on some of the monitors if you guys want to take a look. Some of you may have even seen these posters around. It was a big deal. It was in a lot of the media. And tell me what it said, so for the people who can't read.
It just says your train is delayed, and it's I think January 1st, December 31st, days, nights, weekends. all the
Every
trains.
single
Oh,
day.
I remember seeing that. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, your posters were fucking everyone up.
Genius.
I love it.
helping people. I was
Sarcastic. I
helping.
love everything about it. But tell me where where you ran into a problem.
Well, shortly after I put them up, they got some attention and were kind of spreading, I guess, virally. And then the MTA found out about it, and so I heard from their lawyers pretty soon after with the cease and desist.
Now let me ask you, how did they?
Schmoyers.
Yeah, how did they find you? How did people know that was you?
That's a good question. I'm not
Because
sure.
your name isn't on it, right?
No, and I purposely, it was supposed to be anonymous. It wasn't supposed to be anything that gets back to being about me or promoting anything. It was just supposed to kind of be out there to kind of entertain New Yorkers in kind of like a misery loves company way.
Right, harmless.
So I don't know exactly how. I mean, there was a Twitter moments that put my name to it. I don't know how Twitter figured out that it was me, but I think once that happened, and people were posting, I think when people posted it, they were tagging the MTA, so someone at the MTA was doing some research.
Do you hear that, you motherfuckers? If you're drinking one of these What the L beers, this dude designed the can.
Yeah.
Bow down.
Is it true that you're Banksy?
What?
I can't answer that.
You're
I can't
Banksy?
answer that.
That's what Banksy does now?
I'm saying Banksy, yo.
So that was just the start, though, right? That poster was just the start. Then you started putting up a couple of other posters that I really loved. Guys, if we could pull up a couple of his other examples that I thought were a little more risque, if you want to call them. Yeah, there you go. There's the Hannity one.
Yeah.
So what kind of reactions did you get from that?
That one was interesting. It was, there's an art critic for New York Magazine, Jerry Saltz, who had posted that, and he got a lot of flack. Again, my name is not attached to this. That's kind of not the point of these posters, but he posted it, and he was getting a lot of heat about it being homophobic because it's just
Did Hannity
homophobic.
reach out to you?
Hannity did not reach out to me, no. But I know how people at Fox News saw it because they were reached out to about it. So I think Hannity's aware of it, which is kind of the best thing that could happen for me, my perspective.
Yeah, you know that he was definitely not happy about that poster going around. But there was a couple others as well. I know you had one with the Catholic Church, I believe.
Yeah.
Which was good. You had the Kool-Aid one.
I like the Kool-Aid
These were
one.
all very creative. I mean, going off of that, where do you get the where did the idea? I mean, this is very perfect. It's like an MTA worker on here. But then I saw others, which Petey before said that looked like me because he's a fucking dick.
That looked like
Who was a
Rick
hipster.
with the flannel on and the 5 o'clock shadow. Come on, kid.
Rick
And
is
wait,
literally
but
wearing
then-
the same outfit from
Yo,
a beer
you're
can
not
right
alone.
now.
You're not alone. I'm right here next to you,
Yeah.
brother.
Look at you. You got
Oh
Petey
my
on there
God.
too.
Look at Kim with the wig. Hey, it's all
Where's
3 of
me?
us. Low
You're
key.
on there too. You just have dyed hair, I think.
Oh my God, thank you.
I gave you the wig because
Yeah,
you want to
and
run.
glasses.
Oh yeah, no, I'm the pigeon. Thanks. That's how they treat women on a beer can. They're
But
like,
it just seemed like such a perfect fit for what you had going on last year for this. So what happened when Blueprint reached out? Did you already have an idea? You're like, I already know what I'm doing for this.
No, so I mean, Blue Point reached out, and I had been talking to them just about doing something in general. They had come up with the What the L name and knew they wanted to do something around this shutdown. They had seen my MTA posters. So this was kind of a collaborative effort where I just kind of like started working on some stuff, threw it their way, got their ideas too, and so this was definitely a bit of a team effort.
Gotcha. And what's next for Winston Sang? Like, what kind of shit are we gonna see popping up in the? Are you doing any of these Subway posters anymore?
On the record, I am not doing any Subway
You're definitely
posters.
not doing the posters. I like that answer. That's a good answer.
Because
So
I got a
he
cease and
is.
desist,
So I
and I'm
definitely
obeying.
won't see any other of these Catholic priest posters.
If you do see him, it wasn't me.
It definitely wasn't you. I like
Yeah.
that. Well, Winston, thank you so much for taking some time. Guys, give it up for Winston Sang.
Thanks.
Winston.
Yeah. And now I say it might be time to get to some of these videos that people submitted. I think it's definitely.
Oh,
Did
shit.
people in this room submit the videos?
That's a good question. I don't
Anybody-
even know that, Kim. I have no idea. If you submitted a video,
I think
highly
someone
doubt
just
they
yelled
did.
no at me.
No.
No.
But to do this, I want to get someone else up here. The Blue Point National Sales Director, John Tomasetti. Get your ass up here.
Tomasetti! Blue Point.
Yeah, you hot girls.
What the L?
I will admit, when I saw his name and I just met John tonight, I did not. I was not expecting this.
What's up, motherfuckers?
What's good, my dude?
What's going on?
How are
What
you?
did you
What
expect?
train you on, man?
I was expecting
What?
like an
What
Italian
train you
guy
on?
who
Train?
like
Train.
kind of like
Train.
looks like an Italian from outside Brooklyn, maybe. Definitely not a redhead all tatted up.
That's ginger power, man. Italian ginger
Nah,
power right
say-
here.
you Italian?
Yeah, baby.
Yo, you like the Italian Canelo.
Yo.
You could tell this guy. You could tell this guy's got a big dick by the way he put his foot on the
Yeah,
table.
here's the Canelo.
He just fucking.
Yeah, that was a
That's
good
such a big
comparison.
dick move, right? He came up here. He asked me what train I'm taking home. Then he put his foot on the table.
Look at him just walk up
We're
here.
talking about
Someone's
all
getting
sorts of
jerked
shit
out
before.
tonight.
Someone's been paying
hey,
attention.
hey.
Someone's been paying attention. Yeah, you got a passenger coming. That's gonna be an Uber pool on the way home.
My wife is gonna kill me when I get home.
All right,
She's gonna shank me.
Why you
John,
bringing
you're
up
a New
old
Yorker.
stuff?
You're a New Yorker, no?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
What part of New York?
I grew up on Long Island. Lived a little bit in Brooklyn. Actually, Bushwick about 13, 14 years ago, and up on 154th in Amsterdam.
Okay. So you've probably seen your fair share of shit on the trains.
Oh yeah. see some
What,
stupid
what,
shit.
what would you say is probably the most eye-opening for you, or the most shocking that you've seen?
Oh, man.
Because I'll tell you, every day that I'm going through DMs and emails, I'm like, okay, what am I going to encounter today? And I will tell you straight up.
He's like, one time.
Somehow I am amazed every day at what I see.
He's like, one time I found this eyeball and I turned it in. Sorry, that was from earlier.
Yeah, I saw that.
Kim loves callbacks.
That's nasty, by the
Yeah.
way.
I love a callback.
You gotta have a story, man. Being up there.
I'll give you one. Nobody should be on the Long Island Railroad anyway at like 1 o'clock in the morning. But no joke, somebody was trying to not pay for their ticket, so they jumped on the top of the train. And then they had to stop the train, and the police were chasing him. No joke, the dude jumped on the train because they opened up all the doors as well. Not at a train station, just on the track. The guy jumps in, and then jumps out. Police officers jump in, jump out. I waved to him because I was already intoxicated.
You waved to him?
Yeah, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah, you just gotta say hi.
Yo,
at
good
that
luck.
point.
You know, this motherfucker somehow got around the train or jumped through the train another door, came through the same door, the same cops chasing him the second time. And it was like 1 o'clock in the morning.
I feel like they always get away. They always get away.
You can't catch me. You can't catch me.
I feel like he was looking for your help and you didn't help him. You just waved.
I was
he was
giving him
like looking for
motivation.
somewhere to hide.
I was motivating him.
Support you, the support system. Go, go, go.
Well, I just want to thank you for being here because I was told you were on vacation this week.
I am.
And
Where'd you go?
You took a break.
It's called staying home,
A
take care of the
staycation.
kids, and do some fucking gardening.
A staycation. You're gonna get your wife pregnant.
Do
That's what
some
happens.
fucking gardening.
Do some
I've never
fucking
heard anybody
gardening.
throw
I
a
thought you were
fucking.
gonna do some fucking
I
gardening.
never heard nobody throw a fucking before gardening before. Yo, what are you planting? Cactus,
Yo,
motherfucker?
all
plant
I
some
want to
fucking
plant is
carrots.
fucking rocks.
I'm gonna
So
feed my
fuck.
fucking
You know?
family.
I want to do it once in my
Yeah.
life, not every fucking year with mulch. I want to just put rocks.
Fucking gravel pit over here. We're
That's what
doing
I'm
a
talking about.
gravel pit.
Yeah.
I love this. All right, let's jump right into this countdown. So we are going to start with the number 3 video that was submitted. And all right, so for those of you who don't know, this contest is kind of a big deal because the person who wins is getting a free Metro card for a full year.
For a whole year.
That is a big deal.
Do you hear that? The winner of this contest gets a free Metro card for an entire year.
And they don't even make yearly. They don't make
Whoa.
yearly Metro cards. We had to get that from fucking De Blasio. He pardoned us with that Metro card.
One of the rules is if you talk, you can't win. So that stinks.
Zippy.
So
shit.
fucking zip it.
All right. So here's number 3. Guys, if we could play the video, take a look at the monitors. This is going to be the number 3 video. John, I
There's one up
picture
there.
this as you.
There's one up there too.
Yo, I've been there before. Don't worry about it. Get up. You're okay. Get up. Walk it up. Oh, wait. No, wait.
Ah,
Oh,
fucking loser.
shit. Oh, where am I? Get up.
Man.
Oh.
That's
John,
me.
have you been that guy? Because I've been that guy before.
That's me after a breakup.
What?
I'm like, I'll be fine, and then that's me at the end of the night.
I mean, I obviously you see people like that all the time in the subway, but that has been me numerous times, not being able to even stand up straight.
When you're folded, you can't
well,
get folded.
he's got the finance outfit, the suit on, you know,
Like he went for one drink with a friend after work. That's
yeah,
like the one
you
drink.
know that's exactly how that went down. He's got the button down with the Patagonia vest, you know that
Fide chic.
yeah, that Metro North.
His buddy
outfit.
was like, yo, let's get a drink after work. He's like, I can't. I gotta go home to fucking garden.
I get more
Oh man,
athletic.
John, you did not warrant any of this abuse, but we're giving it to
Yo,
you. Welcome to the show.
I do love this, man, by the way. We should do this every day at the brewery.
Yo, he's on vacation.
Yeah.
He's coming up here just getting assaulted.
Hell yeah.
This is great.
So that was our number 3. Guys, if we could play it one more time, for the people who missed the beginning of that, the guy going through the turnstile, I guess you could
I
call
hope
it that,
that guy's
kind of
in
making
here.
it through.
And he has to watch who he is.
And by the way, I don't know if they can hear.
Amazing.
But
Atta
listen to
boy.
the end of it. There's a guy who walks up and he goes, "Are you okay?" And the guy
There
goes,
you go.
"I am not okay."
No.
That's a physical representation of how I slide into people's DMs. Just sloppy.
You like, yo, let me see your dick.
Yo, dick got hair instead of your balls?
No, I didn't ask you that.
Hey, how much you pre-cum? How much you pre-cum?
You know that
Probably
guy?
like-
You know that guy?
probably like 0.004.
You know that guy?
Do I know that guy?
Yeah.
Probably.
I'm just playing with you. You know.
I don't know.
It's first time meeting these two guys, so I'm really sorry.
Exactly. You guys didn't
If
even
I say
meet,
something out of
you
know,
guys
way.
didn't even meet John earlier. This is
Nah,
just,
John said what's up to me on the walk by, like he knew the camaraderie was there. I didn't know.
he was asking
He
you
put
for
his, he
like
put
a
his
beer.
boot on
He
Pete's
was
like to
asking
say
you
hi
for
to
a beer.
everybody.
He's like, I need a refill.
I like to say hi to everybody.
Oh, hell
you know?
yeah. Way to make me feel less special, John. Jesus. Yeah, I like
say
to
hi to everybody.
I like to treat
Say hi to
everybody like I
everybody.
love them. Don't worry about it.
I
Get
like
in line.
you, man.
He's like, don't get it twisted, Porter, whatever the fuck.
Poor Dominican.
All right, guys, let's get to the number 2 video here. We might have to do a little explaining for this one. There are guys eating a substance which looks like it's probably Nesquik. I'll be honest. Again,
Yeah, it's definitely Nesquik for sure.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, I do that, but at home.
I was, you know what? I was thinking the same thing. This is okay. This
if
is
you
normal.
don't like eat syrup and shit,
I snort it. Yeah.
You don't
I'm a little
fucking-
confused.
Do some
You know,
Nesquik?
do these guys know each other or what? Because the guy like spills a little bit of Nesquik on him and then like,
Yeah, he doesn't seem to mind.
check this out.
But then
I
he
guess,
starts
like-
sharing it.
He
He starts
doesn't even-
passing it around.
Take it to the head.
He doesn't even
Took it
give
to
him
the
his
head.
fun dip spoon. He just gives him the whole bucket. Yo, check yourself.
Is there a fucking train going by or was that thunder? What
That was from the
fuck?
video.
I just felt my feet shake.
That was from the video.
Was that from the video?
I'm making that up. I'm guessing it was from the video.
Nesquik, number 2, honestly, that's kind of normal. I feel
That's
like that's
sustenance.
I
kind of...
feel like that's nothing crazy. I feel like even if someone dropped some Nesquik powder,
You could look it up.
yeah, I would just lick it.
Oh, you'd still go for it?
5-second rule applies for the Nesquik dust.
I like Nesquik because you can taste it in the air. Like if you shake it up and open it, you can like you
You talking about that
can
strawberry
inhale that
shit?
shit. You can. It's like a drug.
Sounds like a strawberry
Yeah.
flavor
yeah,
to
I'll
me.
do it.
That
I'll
strawberry
do
shit?
a whippet of
Strawberry
Nesquik.
shit.
It's like whippets, but with powder.
Yeah. I mean, you have the brown lung,
you're
but
just chocolate
fine.
high?
You're good.
Remember that strawberry shit? Ooh.
Strawberry shit.
The strawberry Nesquik. You didn't even
The
need those.
powder?
Yeah, you know
Ew,
what I'm
you
talking about.
nasty bitch.
You didn't fuck with that?
Strawberry Nesquik powder? No, I didn't even know that existed.
So
Oh,
don't
yeah,
shit.
it's
Don't
good.
shut it down
I'm
because your
sorry.
parents
I
wasn't cool.
Oh, you're right. I aggressively came
Parents
out.
hiding flavors from you because they couldn't afford it.
That's true. Damn, you're right.
Yo, Ma, I heard about this strawberry Nesquik at school.
Doesn't exist.
They're
We
lying.
don't eat fruit in this house.
Your friends are lying to you.
Where's the commercial?
All right, you guys ready for the number 1 video here? This one's kind of bad. It's let's just play it. We'll go from there. You guys can see it for yourself.
Okay.
Oh, that's fire.
What is that? Is
We
that
got
a rat?
rats climbing
Don't
the
stop,
poles
pop
in the
that
subway
pussy,
now.
Get that doo-doo brown.
We got rats, guys. If we can play that on a loop, if possible.
Yeah, I would love that on the like a GIF, up and down.
Yeah.
That
Ooh,
was
that's
like a
fire.
stripper rat. Look at that whore.
The rats are evolving. They
That-
are climbing poles now.
That rat did a split, went upside down, then asked for $1.
I've given that rat a couple of dollars.
Yeah. I mean,
He like, I know I look different without my Yankee hat and my Timbs on,
Oh,
but
this isn't a rat. That's just Cardi B.
You know what's messed up is
No,
like
don't
the
talk
person
about the
is
queen
like
of the Bronx like
videotaping
that.
this and it's okay. Person's videotaping this and it's just a rat. It's
Yeah.
fine, it's normal.
you know what's fucked up? The person videotaping this probably trained the rat how to do that, and it was like, this is our moment. We're gonna go viral now. Fucking Wilbur, and then he put him on the
Fucking
shit.
Wilbur.
Go! And it's like
Slick that
Michigan.
pole up.
It's like
Rat,
Michigan
pig,
J. Frog.
fuck
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wilbur was the pig.
Yeah.
Wilbur was the
Oh.
pig.
Who was the frog? I mean,
Was
who
it
was the
a
rat?
frog?
Who was the rat?
What movies have you been
Was
watching?
it-
Stuart
No,
Little.
it was like
Stuart Little.
Sebastian or
And
something
Stuart
like
Little
that.
was
I
a
don't-
mouse. Don't disrespect him.
Does anyone know the fucking name of the rat from?
Ratatouille?
Ratatouille!
That's not his name, though, I don't think. I
It's-
think,
yeah,
I think
it's-
that's his
yeah.
hood.
It's Ratatouille.
I heard.
Oh, the white girls know the name of Ratatouille, of course.
It's definitely not
What
Remy.
is it?
It's definitely not Remy.
It's
Remy?
Remy, and she said it's
Yes,
100%.
Remy.
I
When the
don't
white
know.
woman
yeah,
says it's
yo, hey.
100%,
Yeah, it's
Way to
100%.
go. Way to
It's
go. I
fucking
got
Remy.
something for you. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh,
Oh, look,
feel
you
like
just
John,
got
somebody
jerked
get
off.
John
That's 'cause
some
I love
hard
you.
alcohol.
I feel like that's his
Hey,
wife.
you need to upgrade from the beer, man.
I feel like
to,
he got
vacation.
I can't
Ma'am?
wait to drink with you after this. This is gonna be fun.
I'm on
Hey, John,
vacation.
I hope you know I'm
I
coming-
just know her. I wouldn't do that to anybody else.
I'm sorry.
That's his
Maybe-
coworker,
actually-
by the way.
Oh, that's your coworker.
Couple people I do that to.
That's the HR. She's HR, I'm sure.
I don't know. Fuck it.
There's a guy who seems like your brother. He has a red beard as well. He came up and also
Yeah, I
flipped
love
us
the
off.
birds being distributed this evening.
That's love. That's love right there.
Templeton!
Templeton!
Thank
Templeton.
you! I knew
my
it wasn't
God.
Oh, he
winning.
read books.
Thanks,
yeah,
Jonesy.
son,
Templeton,
Thanks,
good
Jonesy.
call.
Somebody went to the third grade.
Talk
Good
about
call.
that scholastic,
Thanks, Jonesy.
son.
Yeah.
They pass that shit around, you ordering all the books.
Somebody watched Reading Rainbow.
Yeah.
Templeton, whoa.
Yeah, no, I was so glad he came up with that because that was one of those things that was probably going to bother me. My phone is not getting any service in here, so I wasn't even able to look it up. I'm glad that happened. All right, guys, that was the #1 video. We are going to reach out to them, that person who sent that in, and make sure they are taken care of. Actually, I don't even know. Did we have runner-up prizes for
Is the rat
the
trainer
second
here?
and third?
Is the
We'll
rat?
send them some beer. We'll send them some beer. Yeah,
He's the rat trainer, I think, right there.
there we go.
Yeah.
Are you
All
guys
right.
familiar with Beyonce? Because she's going to be one of our guests as well.
Yeah. Next month,
I'm coming back.
Sometimes she goes by
I got a
Yonce.
Beyonce beer, Blue Point.
we're gonna
beer.
interview. She's gonna get a whole L train just shut down for us to interview her on.
We be on L.
All right, guys, it's already time for some shameless plugging. So let's go around. John,
Oh, shit, what?
I'm just
can
gonna
people
say,
find you?
where can we find you other than the bar after this?
That's it.
That's it. That's
No
all that
social
matters,
media?
right?
You're a real Viking.
That's all that matters.
That's why I joined this industry. I get to drink beer for free, man.
Oh, you are a
If you
smart
guys-
man.
If you
Yeah.
guys
You
are
are a
looking
smart
for,
man.
if you guys are looking for John, he'll be still after Brienne of
Blue
Tarth
Point Brewery
somewhere.
and Brooklyn Bowl.
He'll be outside waiting for
all night.
Ubers.
Just drinking some Giant's milk in the back.
Yeah, baby.
All right, Kim, why don't you get us started with some shameless plugging? Where people can find you? What do
All
you
right,
got coming
you guys,
up?
this is literally the most important part of the podcast. Follow me on Twitter at Kimberly Congdon. Follow me on Instagram at Kim Congdon. Check out my other podcast, Broad Topics. That's when the X, TOPIX. I also have a YouTube show out right now. It's called Stone Science. I get professional comedians high and then make them do a science fair project. So youtube.com/Stone Science. And yeah, that's it.
There you go, Petey. What do you got?
You can find me on the 6 train headed to Pelham Bay Park, or you can find me on the 6 train headed to the Brooklyn Bridge.
Nice.
All hours of the day. You can find me in San Francisco for Clusterfest, June 21st through the 23rd. You can find me every Wednesday at Better Days in the Lower East Side, 302 Broome Street, 9:30. The show is called Better Days Comedy, Better period. You can find me on Instagram, or you just fucking Google me, man. Google your boy. Google me.
There you go. I say this every week, guys. If you can, subscribe to us on iTunes, YouTube, Google Play, Spotify, Stitcher, anywhere you listen to your podcasts. Also, you can get a 14-day free trial using promo code Subway, and that's on gasdigitalnetwork.com. That is the network that our podcast is hosted. Again, that is using promo code Subway. You get all the other podcasts that are on that network, as well as the not safe for work stuff that gets sent to me. We use as bonus content on there.
Premium.
You get that premium account.
You guys,
yeah.
hit me up for our premium channel.
There you
and
go. You
for
always gotta
all
get that in.
exclusive content.
Always got to get that in. Again, I want to say special thanks to Jamel for getting us kicked off, E-Cushionist, L-Train Brass Band, Sung Beats, which we're going to kick it to in 1 second, so why don't you get up here. Winston
good, that
Sang, John Tomasetti, thank you
Johnny.
again, sir.
Thank you, guys.
Shout
Thank
out
you.
to the white
Blue Point
girls who were there
Brewery.
from
Yes.
the beginning.
Blue
This would
Point.
not have been
Thank you, guys.
possible. This would not have been possible without Blue Point Brewing.
Yes.
So thank you guys, as well as
Thank you.
Brooklyn Bowl, Gas Digital Network, and all you guys who
Yeah.
came out and stuck around on this
Yeah.
shitty day, the day after fucking Memorial Day weekend. So extra thanks for you guys sticking around. We're gonna kick it over to Sung now, and thank you guys so much
Give
for
it up for
listening.
Some Beats.
Sung B, shout
Nice.
out to the staff.
How you guys doing right now? Good? All right, so I'm gonna do a little bit of beatboxing, this time without the machine, so what you're hearing is all my voice. If you like anything, please cheer and make noise. Check it out. Rag City, what? Rag City, what? Throw your hands up. Young Money. Omelette, 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 omelette. Lyrics, I'm a link, I'm a young, link, I'm attack, then magic, clear my crack, the young, better career, I'm a big video disease, like a man, I leave through the pencil, pen, leap on the sheet, put all my mics up, because I got bass. When the pimp's in the crib, I drop it like it's high, drop it like it's high. Let's go. Drop it like it's high. Come on, clap. Come on, clap. Come on, clap. With the bass now. Let's go. Switch. Boy, I've been watching you like a hawk in the sky, a vibe when you were my. Drop. Thank you, I'm Sung Beats, guys.